Alright, so this is on my responsive yo-yo trick series. The tutorial for today is of the yo-yo trick stop and go, which looks like that. And here, it's very simple, but I'll give some tips on it. So first, throw down and have your hand there to get your finger already ready. And to make sure you are able to throw down pretty hard because you're going to need it for this. Like that, you hear it spinning. All right, now, put your finger in and lay it on the string and then pull up. If that happens, then pull up a little harder and it should, or throw a little harder and it should. Like that. A little too fast maybe. Maybe, but let's get into it. So here we go. Up. And then pull your hands apart, and it should look like that. Now, if you guys are having trouble, it could be that it's coming up and doing that before you want it to. Then all I'm saying, my only advice for that would be you're prematurely, or moving your hands up can do it like that. Because that's not supposed to happen. So the only way that it should be coming up is with your tug there. And then sometimes that'll happen. It's because you want to make sure when you throw down, it's in the back and then up and then down. Another thing, you never want to let it get all the way up. I stop it with this hand there and let this be, because you never want it to let it get all the way up. In my case, that never goes well. So like if you do that, get it up like this, usually doesn't come down for me. But of course, when I try to do a video on it, it comes down. And make sure that your hands, when you bring them together, that they are overlapped a little bit on top. And that this finger is always out. Then pull down. Now, if it's hurting on this hand, like the string sliding across it, then you can grab like a glove to do it. But this is just a really cool trick to impress your friends. For some reason, this yo-yo just doesn't want to work. I don't know if you guys want a good responsive yo-yo. By the way, the arrow is pretty good from Yo-Yo Factory. But let's get back into this. So you try, pull up, pull down, pretty much like that. Throw pretty hard, and that's not supposed to happen. But if you throw too hard, that'll happen. You don't want that to happen. So make sure you gotta throw it at the right, like, speed. Because this time, that happens. Not supposed to happen, right? So let's just do that, get that out. Just start that back up. So throw down a little lighter, apparently. Go up, pull. And if you guys realize it coming up before, then lighten the throw a little bit is basically what would be the problem. I am trying to come up with tips for that. Don't let that happen. That's the one thing. Don't let it come up prematurely. So that, pull up, so it looks like this pretty much. And then when you pull down towards yourself. If you pull down and you pull down away from yourself, it's not really going to make sense. Also, what I did didn't make sense because it wasn't the actual trick. Well, that's, so throw down, pull up, let's see, throw away from yourself, and it stops, and it does this stuff. Right? So, the major thing would be what I do. Okay, never let that happen. Like, that's just, why is that happening? That never happens outside of this. Throw it down. Get there. Pull down towards yourself. Not too aggressively, because then you might get hit in the head. be careful when it comes to getting it hit in the head. If you get hit in the head, it works better with the plastic in it. By the way, it hurts less. So, still not too bad, but still not too good. So there's that. And make sure, like, it's also useful to have neutral string tension. So, like, right now, don't really have neutral string tension. So, you can use a sidewinder to do that, or just take it off your hand and all, but there's that. So throw down, place, up, down. That's all I have for this, and I thought this tutorial would be longer, but you know, beggars can't really be choosers, can I? So it's kind of what we're gonna have to go with for now, but if you guys need additional tips, I can make an additional tips video on it. But I gotta go, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial video if this thing would go back up in my hand. See you guys.